I'm here. So yeah, um, I have this. This is one of the last books. Again, I love how it sort of like brings it all together with this new secret mission. With actually, no, it's not that one. Well, actually, it is. It's sort of like getting into the mission. Uh, why do I keep thinking of the? Also, the one thing I do love is that you have these pages here. These are my favorite pages because it's essentially like just a bunch of statistics on all sort of like the main cast, which is my favorite page. It's basically what's happened between Sherlock and Moriarty, between the two, and figuring out what we're going to do next, which is fun. But anyway, we're gonna play some Cuphead. Da, 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 do, do, do. Huh. Oh, I love it. I was like, there's a first class? Says the person who's been to space. Can we, I would like to repeat myself, has gone to space. So you can't be like, oh, wait, there's a first class? Yes, there's a first class. That's how class. Yes, yes. You, you have done so much and meet so many people. Who cares at this point? It's like really, like, it's like, Cuphead, Mugman, and Alice, we got easy. Okay, I don't know if the sound's working. Da, da. Last course. What is delicious? Last course. Okay. Okay, that's good. Free steaks. Okay. I was about to be like, you're. I am really bad at this. Ah. Okay, I'm actually going further. Ah, yeah, shoot. Ah. Okay, where I would like to get rid of this. Ah. I love that we're meant to be rooting for the children, but the children is we're not gonna let the parents have fun. And the parents are the bad guys. Oh, I do get Catch Me If You Can reference, obviously. Oh, what the rest? Okay, that actually was too close. That was probably my bad. Yeah. I think if I use the lobber and the roundabout, that could be useful. Okay, that was so close. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. Okay, that was actually bad. I would also like to point out, this was still when, uh, um, sort of Simpsons was on Fox, so I love the irony. Ah. I was like, I also sell handguns. Ah, yes. Uh, okay, let me go to Matt. Okay, I'm gonna put the lobber as A, but I'm just gonna. I'm gonna try that. See if that actually works. Hello, it's like 280s. Oh,
Ella Parker 22 joins the madness.
oh, hi. I'm playing Cuphead. I'm doing somewhat okay. Boom, 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 boom. Ah, yeah. Okay, that was just useless damage. Shoot, I forgot that that was not the jump button. Ah! This is. They're pies. People could just make pies. Do you think they'll just like people just be like, oh, I have 3 pies. Where were they made? Don't worry about that small detail. No, no, no. It's not like I just made that 5 minutes ago because. Jesus. 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 This is why I don't like Mr. Burns. Legitimately, Sarah Food killing Mr. Buns is a thing that like could actually happen. The food's too crisp, definitely. This is why I hate Mr. Buns, and I don't like the new episode that's gonna come out soon. It definitely isn't being done today. It will most likely be done tomorrow. You technically drank it. Jeez. I don't even think this is useful for... Ah, shoot, I was used as nemesis, I'm not. All of this is damage, but you know. I'm gonna try this, see if that works. Also, where did you get the swing from? Jeez. Stuff appears in the show that's like, and then this is here. What the f... The fuck? The fuck? Okay, this. Jeez. Like, it's like, oh, you didn't remember me? It was like, one, you both look different. Uh, Again, you look so different. Three, four, five. Move forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why would you? And the next one you dated was the same one. What's your favorite fine? Yeah. To the blue. I'd like to point out, most of the time, I usually give to Homer for being, like, absolutely horrible. But that was not his control. Because someone put you in a wrong camp and didn't allow me to leave, even though there should be a roster saying that he was not part of the camp. So it wasn't anything to do with, my control. Again, he was sort of like forced to be in a specific place. And he could not leave, even though he says, like, oh, I've got somewhere else to be. And they're like, oh, of course you do. That is annoying. I did a. I would like to point out they don't use humans in that. I would like to point out. Um, you can be neither of the things that Lisa just said and be afraid of needles. I don't like needles. Legitimately. Find them terrifying. The sort of like weird feeling and sensation. I don't know what it is. And it's like, like babies and junkies. And I'm like, nope. No, I'm fully terrified of them. And I am neither. Because they are terrifying. Going slowly into my arm. Oh, never. You got a fire into. Wait. Oh, never. Yeah. I'm gonna reach and meet you one way. Maybe next week. I'm gonna reach ya. Ja. Ja. I would like to point out I don't think you can put it in because it sounded like they were going for like immediately needed. I'd like to point out I don't know how old kids. Okay, that nearly actually hit me. Jesus, it was like so absolutely close. You're talking about rebelling. Oh, being. I'd like to point out I hate the idea that like certain shows treat patriotic as things like you have to be like a certain like oh you have to care like he just showed his butt to an American flag, which yes, I understand why that is disrespectful. It's the same thing with like the UK, and it's like that is one thing that you could say is disrespectful. But the idea that it's like, oh, if you like disrespect anything about your country unpatriotic, one, you. Two, I could just say so much about the UK and fully think it's stupid. And it's three, it's one of those things where it's like, it's, and then it's just so stupid. So yeah. I'd like to point out this is very cartoonish, so the idea of this is very, very insane. That's what I find so hilarious. Jeez. Okay, he is the only one who should be here. For beep's sake. It's like, oh, you speak up against your country? Ah, well, you need to get arrested. I also think it's ironic nowadays I'm rewatching this episode in the current state of America. Throughout all your battles and all my rhymes, you have failed in Paris 463 times. Jesus, what the beep? So you went in front of them, you went back to America in that stereotypical, like, the way that you would depict it with, like, the Browns. And then you're not going to think that they're going to be like, oh, and now we realize that you are from our country. Why are you back here? So yeah. But overall, that's better. So yeah. Also, I am going to do this with this because it's funny. So that's one of the things that's happening. I'm going to see if I can constantly try and improve and get better at. But it is one of those things. Also, if you want to be in this credits, I have a Patreon that you can pay towards. That when I do my reviews, there's a couple of things where you could like say if you liked it, didn't, and I would say who majority or a couple like quotes from it. And so it's one of those things that is there. I hope you support me and my stuff I'm doing. And yeah, and you get stuff like this and the reviews, or there's a couple of messages. But yeah, I hope you enjoy and good night.